Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we visit Memorial Elementary School for Family STEM Night, as activities dealing with science, technology, engineering, and math were held for students and their parents to work on. In honor of Black History Month, the annual evening of gospel choirs was held at Rutgers University, and we talked with the program director, Angus Kresh-Gillespie. The East Brunswick High School varsity boys bowling team recently won the Tournament of Champions and were crowned the best bowling team in the state, and athletic director Chris Yanazzo talks to the members of the history-making team. All this, plus we have information about upcoming library events, including a doctor's talk sponsored by the library's Just for the Health of It initiative. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. Come join us for a special evening here at Memorial Elementary School, a family STEM night. A wonderful STEM evening, and it's packed. People are enjoying. Tell us why you like having STEM night here at Memorial.
It's just such a fantastic opportunity for parents and families to come out and participate in science activities and mathematic activities that necessarily students just might not be doing at home. So it's such a wonderful opportunity we have here.
Last year, Memorial asked me to help out with STEM night, and we took it from there. We had 300 people here last year, and it was very successful. A lot of parent involvement. It's about getting families together and teaching families to work with their kids and, get them involved in education. And it was successful. So this year we're on our third school here in East Brunswick, and we hope to spread STEM all over town.
Well, last year, my daughter, who's on the PTA, asked if maybe we could do something to help generate more parent participation. And so we picked a STEM project because I have a lot of experience. My partner's here, and he was Technology Educator of the Year. And so what happens, we put this event on last year. And then a strange thing happened. I wasn't that familiar with the Youth Council, but there was an expression of interest by the students to maybe get more involved in this project.
I understand the Youth Council had a part in planning this special STEM evening. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
The East Brunswick Youth Council has a subcommittee called the STEM Leadership Team, and they've been working together for actually a few months now, and they've been training and trying to build upon what Howie Herbert actually initially developed to kind of make it their own and come up with new ideas and innovative ways to maybe advance some of the activities he came up with. So then these kids, after going through lots of training, they've been coming to these different STEM nights and helping run the stations and run the activities. So the kids are trying to add to it, enhance it, make it a little bit of their own. So it's a nice program, and everybody's loving it, and the kids are loving doing it, which is nice.
In this room, we have tons of stations for the kids to go to. There's problem solving. There's some stations where they have to work with their families to solve math problems. There's also a station for them to do a sort of craft project to write about what they like about STEM, so that can be hung in the public library. And it's just a fun experience all around.
And also in the next room over, we have more large-scale hands-on building projects. And these projects are roughly designed to take about 30 to 45 minutes. And they revolve around the story that our writers designed, where your ship gets capsized at sea and you have to you swim to an island, and with the resources you find, you have to make a shelter and a radio tower to get communication to the mainland. So we have things like dowels and rolling papers, and we're able to build structures, and it allows the children to get interact with their parents and get the parents involved as well. And overall, it's just a really fun time, and it teaches the kids a lot.
Well, going forward, we're working on creating some sort of new activities or improving the building projects in new ways so that we can incorporate more aspects of STEM into them and so that we can have more stations for the kids to go to. And we're working on developing new activities with the rest of the team. I would encourage everybody to join the East Brunswick Youth Council. It really gives you a lot of opportunities to work in the community, to help out at events such like this, and to take a role in leadership and to really make a difference in East Brunswick.
It's so nice that we have the Youth Council here to help us with facilitating this, and it's just a nice opportunity for families to get together.
What I think is interesting is that many of the students are not just volunteering for the hours, but they're really hooked on the design. So they're starting to really take some ideas of their own and develop them. And that's really what I'm proud of, that they're off on their own.
I like that there was this game where you could draw on a whiteboard and you would have to try to get the balls bouncing into a number. It's really fun and exciting and you can learn a lot.
I really enjoyed all the challenges that are placed for our students at Memorial Elementary School.
I think it's very good. Actually, I like how it tests the kids and it makes them apply facts that they learn in school. So I think it's really good. And I'm glad I see a little table over there on fractions and, you know, to test the kids in multi-levels of difficulty. So it's really good. And I think it just makes the kids very excited about math and science and just learning.
Well, I like going around to each stations. I love STEM because I love science.
And so there's a lot of math here, and there's a lot of science, technology, and a lot of art. I'm pleased to be part of it, but clearly it's important to recognize that this is an organization that started through the rec department, who sponsor the students, and that's why we're here tonight.
This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. Hope you enjoyed being here with us this evening for Memorial School PTA STEM Night. It was a lot of fun for us all and a great learning experience, and we hope you'll join us next year.
Members of the clergy and honored guests, all welcome. We're delighted to have you here to participate and share in this 35th annual event. This is an evening of gospel choirs. It's hosted by the American Studies Department of Rutgers with additional...
We're here at the Bush Student Center. We're celebrating the 35th anniversary of an evening of gospel choirs. We're honoring the memory of Deacon Arthur V. Thigpen, who passed away last year. He was very active with me in organizing this event. This year, we've moved the event from the Douglas campus to the Bush campus, so this event is taking place at the Bush Student Center on the Bush campus.
Listen, what can I say about your mercy? What can I say about your grace? All that I know is that you've been faithful. All that I know is I love to call your name. Now if I say you're good, you've been better than that. If I say you're great, you've been better than that. If I say you're sweet, you've been, yes you have, you've been Lord. Hey, listen, if I say you're rich, you've been, yes you have. If I say you're strong, you've been.
This evening we have Mount Calvary Missionary Church from New Brunswick. We have the church from Southbound Brook, New Jersey. And we have the Antioch Christian Church and from New Brunswick, New Jersey. And we have the Macedonia Baptist Church from Piscataway, New Jersey. Our guest speaker is Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Boone from the Army ROTC at Rutgers.
Y'all know this now. Come down.
Oh, this event was started in the early 1980s by my father, Arthur Thigpen Sr. He was a gospel promoter, and he worked with Dr. Gillespie to begin the Black History Month gospel program here at Rutgers University. It's been going on for many years, and this is the first Black History Month that we'll have without Arthur Thigpen. So they took this occasion to honor his memory for being one of the founders of this event. Through the work of my father, this event has grown. You know, it started out as a much smaller event. Nowadays, it's very large, and it's due to the work of a lot of people. My father retired from Johnson & Johnson about 8 years ago and moved back to his home state, which was Rose Hill, Mississippi. And Dr. Gillespie and Pastor Brenda Lumsey and others have continued to put on this program. And I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like today as opposed to what it was like when it began.
I just want to say that this is 35 years that we've been bringing good gospel singing to this community. And I'm so thankful to God how He has blessed us. And every year there's a new group that comes on board because they've heard of the tireless acts of love that Dr. Gillespie and the other inspirational people have put into this event. And we're just looking for a great time in the Lord, just looking for God to just come in and bless us all mightily.
Long time ago. I want you to know I made it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Christian Azzo, the supervisor of athletics here at East Brunswick, and it's my pleasure today to be able to interview some of our bowlers from our boys bowling team who are the overall state champions, the Tournament of Champion winners. These guys have been great throughout the entire year, winning almost every championship, Red Division champs, GMC champs, sectional champions, group champions, and finally the overall Tournament of Champions winner. From my knowledge, they are the first overall Tournament of Champions winner in any sport we've had here in East Brunswick history. It's a great feat. It was a great scene at Carolier Lanes, and we really do wish these guys the best of luck. They put East Brunswick on the map, all their hard work, the coaches, the captains. We appreciate all that they've done. So thank you, and now I'll be interviewing some of the members. First, starting the season, did you see yourselves as the best team in the state?
I think we did. I knew we had the potential to be the best team in the state, and I knew with all of our practice we could get there.
Honestly, I don't think we were the best team in the state. We were probably top 5, but I could think of a few schools beforehand that were probably better than us overall.
I think we had the potential of being state champs because we work as a team to be our best.
Well, I saw us as a top team, but I didn't see us as the best. Like I knew we were within like top 10 or 5-ish, but I didn't see us as number 1 overall.
I felt like we had potential to be, and we always had the opportunity to beat the other team, but we felt like overall there were a few other teams that had just a little bit more talent that they had the chance to edge us out.
Okay, so you're talking about your potential. You know, how did you prepare or improve throughout the season to make sure that you were at the top of the podium?
Well, after winning matches, we knew we had to stay at the same caliber, so we just kept practicing, usually just going out, bowling a few games each week.
Yeah, we practiced a lot. We had to bowl at 2 different bowling alleys this year that we didn't have to bowl at last year, so gaining that experience was key to our success.
With the 2 new lanes, it was just all about practice and getting used to the new places, and then we got lucky in our bracket for the GMCs being the number 2 seed, so Woodbridge, the number 1 seed, ended up being on the other side, and another team was able to rise up before us. So that allowed us to be better. And then state sectionals, we were back home at Carolier, and from then on, that's all we needed, was just to bowl there.
Well, we just were relentless. We never gave up. We kept practicing with each other. We helped each other when we were down, and we just picked each other up. So it just built our confidence over time, and we were able to overcome challenges.
As we were winning matches, we knew that we had a chance of winning states and sectionals, so we kept on practicing with everyone, and we all did tournaments throughout the weekends throughout the state.
Now, Red Division champs, GMC champs, sectional champs, Group 4 champs, and then finally Tournament Champion winners. When did you see your most pressure throughout the season?
I would have to say Tournament of Champions because we knew a team from East Brunswick hadn't won in so long, and we wanted to really try to win. And it was really loud, and but I knew we would be fine and came through at the end.
I think the GMC final was probably the toughest for us. That was the slimmest margin of victory we had, and it was at one of the foreign bowling alleys to us, so that was a struggle. But winning at Carolier, that was probably the best feeling because that was like our home.
I would say GMCs because during GMCs in the finals, we were whenever we were winning. We only won by 2 points, and at first I thought that we would lose, but we came out with a win.
During the Tournament of Champions, during the first Baker match, we almost shot a 300 game. We shot a 298, and the only other team out of the 4 of us that were still left that shot over a 200 was the team that we were playing in the semifinals, Sussex Tech, and Manasquan and Monroe were both sub 200, and after that first game, we're just like, there's no way we can lose. There's no way these teams will be able to beat us.
There's a lot of confidence, and that's what it takes in a winner, to be confident and just continue to persevere. So as the paper's saying, 97 was our last Tournament of Champions winner. How does it feel to be that next group on the top of the podium?
It's a great feeling to finish on top my senior year, and that's just the best way you want to end it. End it with the strike and end it on top. That's the best way to do it.
It feels pretty cool, especially we had 2 seniors who really wanted to win, and to come out on top and win, not just as a team, but also those 2 seniors can end their career like that. It's pretty special.
Yeah, it feels good, and I feel like we accomplished our goals and exceeded them.
Feels satisfying. You know, we worked really hard throughout the year, helped each other out, and I think we really deserve this win after everything we've done for each other.
It feels good because I'm only a freshman, so I still have a lot more years to do this.
What are your plans for the future?
Hopefully go to college, hopefully bowl in college, and keep bowling.
To keep bowling. Hopefully, maybe we can be at the same spot next year, and yeah, just keep bowling.
I believe that we could win again next year, and I'm planning on going to a bowling college and bowl there.
I think we can win the championship again.
Unfortunately, college bowling isn't really in the cards for me, so that's not going to happen. But I'm definitely going to keep bowling individually, and I'm hoping that we can get this team together again in June to bowl in nationals.
Now, Ethan, Coach Spieshak, Coach Brem couldn't be here today, but kind of tell us how they, for the past 4 years, how they got you to this moment.
They're the best coaches that any of us could have really asked for. They just made sure that we were always ready to go and we knew exactly what was going on. And they made sure that we kept a level head and just stayed focused. No matter whether we were winning or losing or what was going on, they made sure that we were able to be put in the position to come out successfully.
That's a great thing. I know bowling's an individual thing, yet a team thing, and a coach and captains like yourself, along with James Reitano, who couldn't be here today, really kept this team together, and I think you wish you guys the best of luck. You did great things and put East Brunswick on the map for bowling, so thank you very much.
Check out the best breakfast buffet in town. That's right, it's time once again for the 34th annual Norma and Ralph Lamo Memorial Daisy Breakfast. This popular community event will take place on Sunday, March 5th from 8 a.m. through 12 noon at the Hilton Hotel on Route 18 in East Brunswick. Tickets are available at the door and at the Recreation Department and are just $10 for adults and $2 for children under 10. All proceeds benefit the special children of the Daisy Recreation Program. For more information, contact the Recreation offices at 732-390-6797. So bring your friends, family, and neighbors for all the breakfast you can eat, and hang around for the entertainment as a DJ courtesy of Music and Motion Entertainment will get the crowd moving with music and games for all ages. There will also be a tricky tray and 50-50 raffle. So come on out on March 5th from 8 a.m. to noon for the 34th annual Norma and Ralph Lamo Memorial Daisy Breakfast and help support a great local cause.
Hi, I'm Melissa Hosick, and I invite you to attend one of our upcoming March events for adults at the East Brunswick Public Library. All are open to the public. On Monday, March 6th at 2:30 p.m., come learn about famous New Jersey women who changed history with historian and photographer Jim Del Giudice. On Wednesday, March 22nd at 7 p.m., organizing humorist and best-selling author Jamie Novak returns to help you with your spring cleaning. On Saturday, March 25th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., come celebrate New Jersey Makers Day with programs on robotics, traditional crafts, and technology. On Thursday, March 30th at 7 p.m., Heidi Scanlon will teach you about the gentle, healing art of Reiki. To learn about our other events, such as film festivals, lung cancer treatments, trivia, and more, visit ebpl.org/calendar or follow us on social media. We hope to see you in March.
Hello, I'm Karen Perry, Manager of Information Services at the East Brunswick Public Library. I'm here today to tell you about an exciting program that will be happening at the library on Tuesday, March 28th at 7 o'clock p.m. called What's New in Lung Cancer. This program is being brought to you by the library's Just for the Health of It initiative in partnership with the Regional Cancer Care Associates Central Jersey and the Cancer Support Community Central Jersey that provides free support to cancer patients and their families. I'm joined today by Dr. Bruno Fang. He's an oncologist here in town at Regional Cancer Care Associates, and he's here today to tell us all about what's new in lung cancer. Welcome, Dr. Fang.
Thank you, Karen.
Dr. Fang, cancer treatment is such a fascinating and fast-moving area for people. It's an area that has so much value to people to learn about who have family and friends going through lung cancer right now. So tell us a little bit about your program and what it will cover and why people that are going through cancer treatment would have interest in what's new in lung cancer.
Sure. So lung cancer is still the biggest cause of death by cancer in the United States. It's the second most common cause of cancer in men and women after prostate cancer and breast cancer respectively. So it obviously affects a huge amount of people, meaning patients, families, and friends. So I think this program will be of great interest for those whose lives have been touched by lung cancer and for those who are interested in the subject. As you mentioned, we've seen incredible progress over the last 5 to 10 years in the field of lung cancer treatment. And during the program, we'll be talking about advancements in surgery, radiation therapy, and medical treatment. As a medical oncologist involved in the medical treatment of lung cancer, but we work closely with surgeons, radiation oncologists, and other experts in the field. So during the program, I'll be talking about risk factors for lung cancer. We'll be talking about lung cancer in non-smokers, which is of great interest today, but also be talking about the risk of lung cancer in family members of patients with lung cancer. I'm interested in all the new research that is happening right now and how this applies to the treatment of patients. So in addition to chemotherapy for patients with more advanced lung cancer, we have now immunotherapy and what we call targeted treatments or targeted therapies. So we'll be exploring that too. We'll be talking a little bit about prevention and also about screening for lung cancer. Over the last 10 years, studies have shown that with CAT scan, what we call low-dose CAT scan, 20% of death by lung cancer can be prevented when this test is run in the appropriate patient populations, which are patients at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh, that sounds so interesting. This program sounds so informative for our residents. Thank you so much, Dr. Fang, for giving the library the opportunity to present this program and for infusing so much hope and excitement into the science of lung cancer.
It's my pleasure.
And thank you also for supporting the library's Just for the Health initiative, the library's health literacy initiative, to help keep our residents healthy and informed so that they can lead their best possible lives.
Of course. Thank you.